What's up, guys? It's the Water Boys back here to do a little bit of a special segment today.
Yeah, we're having a little fun today. Not We're kind of stepping back from just like analyzing things that are going on to the league, and we're having a little bit of fun today.
Yeah, so we're going to do like a mock draft for the All-Star game. So I'm not sure if you guys are familiar, but there's a new format for the All-Star game this year in which there's going to still be 12 players from the East and the West, but the captain of each team gets to pick any player they want from that pool. So Ben and I, we're each going to be the captain for a team. So I'm going to be LeBron.
I'm that boy, Chef Curry.
Oh boy. And we're each going to pick our team. So we're not going to take into account like who LeBron would really pick or who Steph would really pick. We're just going to pick who we think would make the best All-Star team.
Yeah, we're not in the heads of those superstars, so we're just gonna go with our gut.
Yeah.
So last night we devised a pool of players, 12 players from the East, 12 players from the West. We tried to keep the positions somewhat spread out, so we have a variety of different players. And I'll quickly read off our pool right here, so you know what we're working with. So for guards, we have John Wall, Kyrie Irving, Bradley Beal, Kemba Walker, DeMar DeRozan, Victor Oladipo making the All-Star team. Russ Westbrook, James Harden, Dame Lillard, and C.J. McCollum, the backcourt duo from Portland, making it in our cut.
I like that though.
Forwards, we have Kristaps Porzingis, Giannis, Ben Simmons, Kevin Durant, Blake Griffin, Paul George, and Draymond Green. And then for the big men, we got Joel Embiid, Kevin Love, Anthony Davis, DeMarcus Cousins, and Karl Anthony Towns.
Goodness. I like that pool.
Yeah, I do too. It was a lot harder to pick the West players than the East.
Way harder.
Because the East is quite thin. But we included the rookie Ben Simmons in there, and we'll talk a little bit more about the players as we're making our selections for the analysis. So we're going to give the first overall pick to LeBron James because we figure he's probably going to get the most votes so far. So Zachary Isaacs, LeBron James, you are on the clock.
Okay. Well, with my first pick, this was really hard for me to decide. But if I'm LeBron, if I'm myself thinking, well, I'm LeBron James, so I don't want somebody who's a lot like me, so I'm probably not going to pick a forward first. I think I'm going to pick a point guard who has a lot of playmaking ability and is a high flyer. So first overall pick, I'm going with Russell Westbrook to lead my team into the daylight.
Interesting. Not a lot of shooting off the bat.
Nope, not a lot of shooting. I'll get to it later. We'll get to it.
I'm sure you will unless I just take them all. Curry and all the rest of the good shooters in the NBA on my team.
That could get really scary for me really quickly. I'll say that.
I mean, Russ is obviously a good first pick.
Yeah.
But, so I feel what you're saying. You don't want to pick somebody who's similar to like who you are as a player. So I get what Curry is not going to want to pick another guard like maybe Dame or like Irving or Beal or something like that.
Yeah.
So I think this player is going to really complement Curry's shooting ability.
Don't do it.
Being able to spread the floor.
Don't do it.
I think it's pretty clear. I have to take Giannis for this first pick. Yeah.
Okay. I didn't think you were going to take Giannis, but that's okay.
Dude, do you remember Giannis last year in the All-Star game?
I do remember.
He went off.
Yeah, he was broken.
I think this is a time for him to shine, and I think
Interesting.
he's going to do well.
Interesting.
That boy, Chef Curry. All right, and so since it's we're doing a snake style draft, I get to pick again. And now that I have my 7-foot distributor in Giannis, I have to surround him with more shooting, right? I think that's only the natural thing to do. And as I'm looking at these shooters, there's one that stands out to me. I'm going to go with James Harden.
Ooh.
With my second overall pick here.
Interesting.
He's not like known as a knockdown shooter, but obviously he can. And I think the amount of playmaking on my team right now is just
ridiculous.
Kind of insane. Yeah. And I'm kind of just going with like the best players available right now, and I think Harden is obviously one of the top players in the NBA.
That makes sense to me. All right, so I get to make my second selection here. I was not expecting this player to still be available, so I didn't even really take him into
I
account
think I know who
to be
you're
able to
taking.
draft him.
I think I know who
But
you're taking.
it's going to be a kind of weird reunion. But you know what? I'm just going to do it. I'm going to take Kevin Durant. I
Yeah.
want some floor spacing. I want some shot blocking, and
Yeah.
I get that from my boy who's 6'10" or 7 foot. We don't even know how tall he is, but it doesn't matter.
He's 6'9". All you NBA analysts saying he's 7 foot. He's 6'9". That is one of my biggest pet peeves.
I know it's brutal. He's not 7 feet tall. It's so dumb. Anyway, so I think that Durant is going to have some serious floor spacing for my team. I think, boy, my team just gets scary here in a couple of minutes. But so I've got my 2 forwards. I've got my point guard. So now I got to look for a big man and a shooting guard to kind of fill out my starting lineup here.
I mean, you only get one pick right now. You can only choose one.
I know. That's kind of the problem I'm having here. Okay, so you know I'm just going to go ahead and do the obvious pick here. I'm going to pick my center. I'm taking Boogie Cousins.
Damn,
Look out!
That was my next pick.
Man, you want to talk about playmaking and scoring ability on my starting lineup? Look at this, boy! Oh boy, this is looking scary.
I still don't see I mean, Durant is your only knockdown shooter right now.
Yeah, I know.
But
we'll get there.
I mean, I'm gonna snatch them all up, Zach. I'm telling you.
Okay.
All right, looking at my roster right now, I have 2 guards and a forward, so I think I also need to pick a big man right now, and potentially another forward. Although Giannis can play center. Giannis will body up Cousins right quick. Don't you sleep.
Oh yeah.
Don't you sleep.
Giannis a big dude.
Yes, he is. Man. You know what? This is hard. This is really hard. I am going to take Kristaps Porzingis.
Oh my goodness.
I'm taking
not expecting
Kristaps Porzingis as my big man.
Yikes.
I realize I probably could have lumped him in with a big man instead of a forward, but I digress. We're taking the unicorn to be my big man. He's having a fantastic year, and he can just really do it all.
Mm-hmm.
Block shots. He scores the ball at will.
Yep.
Yeah. Now, I have an interesting lineup right now. This is not where I initially thought I was going to be heading, I tell you that. Yeah, I think for my next pick, to kind of round out my starting lineup, I am going to go with Anthony Davis.
You can never go wrong there.
Yeah. I might end up moving Kristaps to the bench a little later. Or, yeah, probably Kristaps to the bench a little later. But I want to pick him up. I like the unicorn.
I do too.
All right.
So what's your starting 5 now?
So my let's take a step back. Let's recap of our starting 5. So my starting 5 is looking like got Steph Curry, James Harden, Giannis, Kristaps, and Anthony Davis.
Okay. It's a scary team for sure.
What is yours looking like?
So I still need to make my 5th pick.
Okay, make your 5th pick.
I'll make my 5th pick, and then I'll kind of recap who I've got.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of looking for, I could go a few different ways here. I could go like another point guard, play him off ball, or I could kind of look for some shooting off the ball. Man, this is tough. Boy. You know what? We're just going to go full out athlete here. I'm taking John Wall.
John Wall.
Yep.
All right.
I'm going to have a lot of playmaking and a lot of scoring ability in this lineup.
Still
not a lot of shooting. Still no shooting, but I'm still feeling confident in my squad here. So I'm going to play probably. Russell Westbrook and John Wall, they can both handle the ball. I don't care who plays point guard. Both of them will just play guard. Then I got LeBron and Durant at my forward spots. Then I got Boogie Cousins at center. So
yeah, that's a very skilled lineup.
Yes,
you're right.
I'm looking for very skilled guys who also aren't going to be ball hogs, who are going to be willing to pass.
Interesting.
I know it's an all-star game, but still, I'm trying to get together a good team.
Get everybody involved here. I see what you're doing. I see what you're doing. All right, so we've kind of got. My team is just kind of like the freaks of the NBA.
Yeah.
Like Giannis, Kristaps, even Curry's shooting ability is freakish.
Yeah, you're right.
Anyone's welcome to join my team. I don't discriminate. If you're a freak, let's go. Let's go play some basketball.
You're just the island of misfit toys right now.
Exactly. All right, so I believe you have another pick
I
before it
do.
swings back to me.
Yeah.
So go ahead and start your bench off.
Well, this is going to be really weird. You know what? No, it's not. I'm just going to get Dame Lillard come off my bench. I want some more scoring to come off my bench. Maybe a little bit more of a ball hog type to come off the bench and lead my second unit.
A bona fide bucket getter.
Exactly, bona fide bucket getter. He's calling game like he did on Brandon Ingram against the Lakers, man.
Yo, that was crazy.
Yeah, but I like Lillard. I need some shooting, so I think this is a logical pick here. But
yeah, that's a solid pick. All right, I think my first pick right now is going to be Paul George. I'm picking up Paul George. He hasn't been playing bad at all this year, but he had a little bit of a slower start, kind of adjusting to the new system down in OKC. But he's finding his footing. He's still a premier defender and scorer. So I don't think he can go wrong.
No, not really. I mean, yeah, it's kind of an underwhelming pick, but
I mean, it's hard to call Paul George underwhelming.
I know, but
looking at the rest of the names on the board, we're kind of getting down to some of those fringe guys that we were talking about.
Yeah,
so,
I know.
I mean, I like PG. Don't you worry about it.
Oh, yeah.
All right, and now looking at my players, I need to pick another guard to kind of balance this out. Now, what guard I want is going to be kind of interesting here.
The guards are a little thin at this point.
I might shock you a little bit here, but I'm going to go with Bradley Beal.
You know, I figured you would.
I got two ball handlers in Curry and Harden. I need just kind of a guard that can shoot to spread the floor a little bit. And I think Beal is the best option at this point for that.
That makes sense.
I'm going with Bradley Beal.
Okay. I like that. So my next pick here, I could go a lot of different ways. I don't want to get a guard, so I think I need either a center or another forward. And I think, obviously, the best player available at this point here is Karl Anthony Towns. So I'm grabbing Cat to be my backup center off the bench and also have some shooting there. So
that is got two good centers, that's for sure.
Oh yeah, arguably the two best in the league. So.
Arguably, yeah.
Let's see here, and then I need probably another forward, I would say, because LeBron could play the whole game, but I don't want to do that.
Right. Yeah.
But the forwards again are looking pretty thin. Yikes.
They're all very niche forwards. Just a reminder, we have Ben Simmons, Blake Griffin, and Draymond Green left.
Yeah, if I want to go, oh gosh, this could be. I really don't like what I'm left with here. See, but you know what? I'm going Blake Griffin.
Ooh, okay.
Blake Griffin. He's been having a really good year. He can prove that he is a dynamite scorer, and he can even distribute now and shoot. So I like him coming off my bench, being able to do a little bit of everything for the squad.
He's certainly leading that Clippers squad right now. Leading them to a good start of the season, that's for sure.
Yeah.
All right, my turn. I
don't do it.
You know I got to go with my boy, right?
I know you're going to do it.
You know who I'm taking, right?
Ben Simmons, right?
Absolutely. He's classified as a forward in our draft, but having a 6'10" point guard. Ooh-wee. I love watching Ben Simmons play. He is something else.
You should have seen Ben when we were at the 76ers Pistons game. He was fanboying.
I was drooling a little bit.
He was.
I've never seen a 6'10" point guard. Like, come on now. It's insane.
Yeah.
Anyway, I digress. That's kind of like a forward guard combo pick that I'm taking right there. I really like Simmons. He can distribute to my shooters on the wing. And man, speaking of shooters on the wing, a little unconventional, not your classic shooting guard, more of a shooting power forward.
Okay.
I'm taking K-Love.
Interesting. Just so I can't pick him and make that dynamic duo with LeBron.
The dynamic duo goes up to a Ruby.
Yeah.
No, I'm taking K-Love. He's somehow still good in the NBA. He's still doing his thing over there in Cleveland, and he can still shoot the rock, get a lot of rebounds. So never a bad addition to a team.
All right. Well, let's see here. What am I left?
We're getting down to it.
I'd say so. I kind of need to grab another small forward, but there's really not one available. That kind of hurts. You know, well, I'm gonna be able to play Durant. I can play. I have Durant and LeBron, so
exactly.
They don't have to be on the court at the same time.
There's just forward in the All-Star game. There's no small forward, power forward. It's just guys thrown on the court.
Yeah, I'm just thinking about guys who can distribute and handle the ball, though. You know, but I think my next pick here needs to be another shooter because I'm still lacking on shooting, obviously. So I'm gonna pick up C.J. McCollum.
Wow. CJ coming off the board a lot earlier than I thought.
Really?
I mean, I guess we are getting pretty late.
I'd say so.
You have talking about dynamic duos. You have that dynamic duo of Lillard and McCollum
coming off my bench.
That'll be nice.
Yeah, it's gonna be dirty. I'm telling you that. All right. So my next pick. Yikes. Right now I'm just looking for some depth, I think, and probably some more scoring because I don't even need scoring. My bench unit is going to be scoring quite a bit. But, oh, yikes. I don't know what to do
Just
here.
by hearing that, I think the choice is obvious.
You know what? I'm just going to go with a kind of stopgap filler here. We're going to go with Draymond Green.
I figured, yeah. If you want depth, you don't need scoring off your bench. Just go with the Swiss Army knife and Draymond Green.
Yep, he can also. I mean, he might play some defense in this All-Star game.
Oh,
I'm hoping.
Defense in the All-Star game. What?
I need somebody to defend Giannis.
That's true. All right, I can't believe this guy is still left. Like, I'm surprised I didn't pick him earlier. My favorite player in the NBA.
Oh boy, I already know.
Kyrie Irving. If you thought Ben Simmons was my favorite player, just Kyrie is my boy. I am surprised that he's fallen this far.
Kyrie is an animal.
The sauciest handle in the NBA is insane. And so seeing the players we got left, we got Kemba, DeMar DeRozan, Victor Oladipo, and Joel Embiid.
Also notice how fast all the Western players went.
Yes. We're only left with Eastern. The last 5 were East players. McCollum was the last player off the board for the West.
Yep.
Or actually, I guess technically Draymond was.
Yeah.
Both at the same time.
Draymond.
All right. I don't think I need another big man. I got Kristaps, Love, Davis, and even Giannis and Simmons are all 6'10" and up. So I got some height. I think I'm gonna leave Embiid off on the board, and I have to go with DeMar DeRozan. I feel like I really want to make the pick for Victor Oladipo, but I mean, with DeMar still there, DeMar's clearly a better player than Victor Oladipo. So I'm going with DeMar DeRozan here.
Agreed. Wait, you have another pick, right?
No,
or do you not?
I picked Kyrie.
Oh, really?
Kyrie and DeMar. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. Shoot, I totally forgot about Kyrie. I was just so zoned in on who I was going to be picking next because I really don't like what I have here. But alas, I need some more guard depth, I think. I've got a bunch of big dudes that I can bring off the bench here. Because, I mean, on the bench, I've got Towns, Griffin, and Green. Like, I don't need any more big guys.
I mean, Green, 6'7".
Yeah, but, I mean, he can D up anybody.
Yeah, but, yeah, okay. You right. It's the All-Star game.
Yeah, right? Man. Like, I'm going to be trying to play a little bit more small ball here.
Okay.
I just don't need another center, even though Joel Embiid is so obviously better than Victor Oladipo. I just cannot feasibly pick Joel Embiid here. I just don't think I can.
You certainly can. You just say the words.
Oh my gosh. You know what? Sure. We're going with Joel Embiid and Kemba Walker. Thank you, Ben, for talking some sense into me. I'm gonna stick you with Victor Oladipo. Thank you so much.
I'll take Oladipo. I didn't want Embiid. Actually, I kind of did want Embiid, but that's fine. I didn't need Embiid.
No, you didn't. I didn't.
Okay, so you're taking Embiid and Kemba.
Correct.
And that leaves me with Victor Oladipo.
Have fun with him.
Dude, I will. Oladipo is a spark plug off the bench. He's averaging 24 points a game this year. I'll
Yeah,
take Victor
for
Oladipo.
the Pacers.
Who who cares? Have you ever seen Oladipo do this?
No, I
No.
haven't.
Not since his days at Indiana. It's because he's back in Indiana,
I
man.
think so.
Wearing the number 4 again. He's just back at home.
Yep, he's
All right.
feeling it.
So let's take a quick second, kind of like look at our whole teams and see maybe if we can pick a winner. Which knowing us, we're not gonna come to an agreement, but
No.
it's worth a shot. So Zach, why don't you read off your team?
All right. So at my guard spots in the starting lineup, I've got Russ, John Wall, and then I have my forwards being LeBron and Durant, and then my center being DeMarcus Cousins. Then off the bench, I have Damian Lillard, Karl Anthony Towns, Blake Griffin, C.J. McCollum, Draymond Green, Joel Embiid, and Kemba Walker.
Not bad, not bad. Those are all great names.
Mm-hmm.
So for my starting lineup, we have Steph Curry, James Harden. I'm throwing Paul George in the starting lineup. Paul George and Giannis, and then Anthony Davis. Off the bench for the guards, we got Kyrie, Bradley Beal, DeMar DeRozan, and Oladipo. We have Kristaps, Ben Simmons coming off the bench, and also K-Love.
I don't know what to think of this.
I don't know. I mean, it's just a bunch of big names thrown together on a team.
You never know who's going to win this thing.
No. I think your team has more, like, big name star power.
Yeah.
Honestly. I mean, you have Russ, LeBron, KD, Blake Griffin, DeMarcus Cousins, John Wall,
Damian Lillard.
I feel like your names hit a little harder than my names, but
I think so.
I was kind of going for like I was saying earlier, like my team's just a little bit of a freak show, and I'm fine with that.
Oh gosh, yeah. I mean that's true.
You know what could be interesting?
What?
Take these teams to the PS4 and do a 2K simulation of this.
I think we might have to do that now that you mentioned that.
Stay tuned. We'll see if we can work that out for you guys.
Yeah, we might have to do this.
And see which team really is better.
The 2K sim is the only official way to decide this.
Obviously.
Yeah.
That is the only logical way. So stay tuned for that. We'll see if we can bring that for you guys.
I like that idea.
Yeah. But well, we hope you enjoyed this little kind of mock draft that we did. Something a little different on the channel. We want to try and bring some different things, have a little fun with this, especially now that we're kind of getting into the middle of the season. Weeks are kind of starting to become indistinguishable.
Yep.
Not a lot of things are popping up every week that I can make a video on. So we're trying to have a little more fun. Look for more of these kind of fun type videos to come in the future.
These are the Water Boys.
We're signing off.
Stay hydrated. Oh,